Interview 1.
Welcome to Education Insights. Today, we're discussing the benefits of remote learning with Ms. Thompson, an educational consultant. Ms. Thompson, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
With the rise of online education, many students and teachers have had to adapt. What do you think are the biggest benefits of remote learning?
One of the greatest advantages is flexibility. Remote learning allows students to access materials and complete assignments on their own schedule, which is especially helpful for those with other commitments, such as part-time jobs or family responsibilities. It also makes education accessible to people who may not be able to attend traditional in-person classes due to location or health issues.
That's a good point. How does remote learning benefit teachers?
Teachers also benefit from remote learning because they can design courses that cater to different learning styles. They can use a variety of tools like videos, quizzes, and discussion boards to engage students in different ways. Additionally, teachers have more flexibility in managing their own schedules and can provide feedback to students more efficiently through digital platforms.
Are there any challenges with remote learning that students and teachers need to be aware of?
Absolutely. One of the biggest challenges is staying motivated. Without the structure of a physical classroom, it's easy for students to procrastinate or feel isolated. Teachers, too, may find it difficult to create a sense of community among their students. That's why it's important to establish clear routines and communication channels to keep everyone engaged and accountable.
What advice would you give to students who are new to remote learning?
I'd suggest setting up a dedicated study space and creating a daily schedule. It's also important to take regular breaks and stay in contact with classmates and teachers. Remote learning requires a lot of self-discipline, so setting small, achievable goals can help students stay on track.
Interview 2.
Welcome to Green Futures. Today, we're speaking with Dr. Harris, an environmental scientist, about the impact of climate change on agriculture. Dr. Harris, thank you for joining us.
It's great to be here.
Climate change is a hot topic these days. How is it affecting agriculture?
Climate change has a significant impact on agriculture. Rising temperatures and unpredictable weather patterns make it difficult for farmers to plan their growing seasons. For example, some crops may not thrive in regions that are experiencing warmer conditions, while others may suffer from droughts or floods. This leads to lower yields and higher prices for consumers.
That sounds concerning. Are there specific regions or crops that are particularly vulnerable?
Yes, crops like wheat, corn, and rice, which are staples in many countries, are especially vulnerable to climate change. Areas that are already prone to drought, such as parts of Africa and Asia, are at greater risk of crop failure. Additionally, rising sea levels are threatening coastal farmlands, particularly in countries with long coastlines like Bangladesh and Vietnam.
What can farmers do to adapt to these changes?
Farmers can implement more sustainable practices, such as crop rotation, water conservation, and the use of drought-resistant seeds. Governments and international organizations also need to support farmers by providing resources and funding for research into new agricultural technologies. It's a complex problem, but with the right tools, farmers can adapt to the changing environment.
What role does technology play in helping farmers deal with climate change?
Technology is crucial. Advances in precision agriculture, for example, allow farmers to monitor soil conditions and weather patterns in real time. This enables them to make informed decisions about when to plant and how much water or fertilizer to use. Technology also helps reduce waste and improve efficiency, which is essential in an era of climate change.
Interview 3.
Welcome to Healthy Habits. Today, we're discussing the importance of work-life balance with Mr. Roberts, a life coach and author. Mr. Roberts, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Work-life balance is a popular topic these days, especially with the rise of remote work. Why do you think it's so important?
Maintaining a healthy work-life balance is essential for both mental and physical health. When people spend too much time working, they can experience burnout, which leads to stress, fatigue, and a lack of motivation. On the other hand, when you have a balanced schedule, you have time to recharge, spend time with family and friends, and pursue hobbies. This not only improves well-being, but also boosts productivity at work.
What are some signs that someone might need to improve their work-life balance?
Some common signs include feeling constantly tired, having trouble sleeping, and finding it hard to focus. People might also start to feel disconnected from their loved ones or notice that they're neglecting personal activities they once enjoyed. If work is dominating every aspect of your life, it's a clear indication that you need to make some changes.
What advice would you give to someone who is struggling to balance their work and personal life?
I'd recommend setting clear boundaries. For example, establish specific work hours and stick to them, especially if you work from home. It's also important to prioritize self-care, whether that's exercising, meditating, or simply taking time to relax. Another helpful strategy is time management. Breaking tasks into smaller chunks and focusing on one thing at a time can make a big difference.
Are there any long-term benefits to achieving work-life balance?
Absolutely. In the long run, people who maintain a good work-life balance tend to be happier, healthier, and more successful. They're less likely to suffer from chronic stress or burnout, and they often find more fulfillment in both their personal and professional lives. It's all about creating a sustainable lifestyle that allows you to thrive in all areas of your life.